Hey everyone, welcome back to Content King. My name is Tony, and I'm here to teach you how to be the king and queen of your arena only through your content. Now, I think I took a bit of a week off there, didn't I? Things got a little crazy. I have to admit, I set a challenge to do 30 days of podcasting, and man, I failed, which is, it's so good because you can't possibly run into all of the reasons and the things that'll stop you from doing this unless you try and do it for 30 days straight. So a lot of things got in my way last week that, I guess I'll back up and say I set a goal to do 30 podcasts in a row, but I really don't like doing things for the sake of doing them. Now, don't get me wrong. When I set a goal, I want to try and hit it. And so I was going to do that. And then we had some personal stuff go on, some medical stuff. It was all good, but basically I was pretty unavailable. And so I thought to myself, I could deliver something that is 5 seconds that says, hey, I'm coming on just to come on. But it didn't feel right. I was focusing on my family. And it happened at a really good time because I took 2 days off on purpose to show you what it feels like for something that you're following or something that you're subscribed to not show up. And y'all felt it. I got DMs saying, hey, where'd you go? Hey, you failed your challenge. Hey, this, that, and the other. And then I took a week off. And so this is part of the whole creative process. So anyway, welcome back to the podcast. And in this podcast, basically, my goal is for you to make more money on social media with your content. And today I kind of want to let you into my world on some of the things I do with my content that really makes it a lot easier to produce high quality content in less time. And it's called repurposing content. And what that means is the short form of it is I'm going to create one piece of content. Let's say it's like a 15-minute YouTube video. And what I can do with that is, and I'm going to show you how in a second, but what I can do with that is I can turn it into a YouTube video. I can turn it into a video podcast. I can turn that into a blog post, all long form. I can turn it into like one of those Twitter articles. Then I can, if it's 15 minutes long, I can get at least 4 or 5 reels out of it. But those reels I can post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you're so brave, Snapchat. And then I can use text versions of all of those to post on Threads, Twitter again, LinkedIn again, use them as email copy. And if you weren't counting, that's over 50 pieces of content from just one video. And so if you have the time to plan it all out, it really makes your life so much easier. And so the best way that I can kind of package this for you is I like to think of repurposing content as hiring a sales team, right? So let's talk about it a little bit. Repurposing content is it's like opening a pizza shop, okay? Imagine owning a pizza shop and making 10 different types of pizza every single day. Now, imagine only making one. What's easier? The one, obviously. What's more effective? Many of you might argue that making a pizza for every single person is more effective, and that's definitely true for the chef. If your only job is to make the pizza, make 10, make them to your heart's content. It is true for the person that has mastered the art of pizza. But if you own the shop, you can't run the shop and make all the pizza at high quality, or else one of them will suffer. So here's my solution to this. Make one type of pizza every week. Make it as best as you can. Make it better than everybody else. One week I make pepperoni. Next week I make meat lovers. I'll never make pineapple, but I'll make a pizza every week. But how can I get more people to taste this pizza? Sure. Okay, let's stay in this analogy for a little bit. Sure, people can come to my pizza shop and get the full experience. Hello, YouTube, right? But how can I bring other people in? What I do is I'd hire a street team, right? I've got 6 people on my team, and I give each of them some slices of this really good pizza. Person 1 brings them to a high school, lets the kids try some. It's kind of creepy now that I think about it, but they could do that. Person 2 goes to a business park, gives out free samples. Person 3 goes door to door, hands out free samples. Person 4 maybe makes a deal with Costco or Sam's Club to give out free samples inside the store. Person 5 stands on the busiest intersection, flipping a sign to come to the shop. Person 6 just goes and tells everyone they know. Maybe person 6 knows a lot of people. Now 6 different groups of people can taste this pizza because I made it one way in my shop. And when you send out these employees, it's like posting samples of your content on all different platforms. They work for you while you sleep. You sent the employees out and you can focus on running the pizza shop and making really good pizza. Meanwhile, high schoolers now know about your pizza because you posted on Snapchat. Business people now know about you because you posted the same message on LinkedIn and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram. Do you see how starting with learning how to make content for one specific platform, like TikTok, it can't supply the other platforms because you're catering it to that platform's needs. And it's not that good. But when you make your own pizza in your own shop, being truly and unapologetically yourself, you can share yourself, your true essence, on all the other platforms and let those pieces of content work for you. Now, instead of making one piece of content that works on one platform, maybe you're not making a piece of content that's going to go viral on every platform, but you're going to make a piece of content that truly and authentically shows your true essence. And even though it's just a clip, it'll allow people to connect with you. Now, people are attracted to you and your content. Like you spent time and money to make the content high quality, and you come across as credible, regardless of the platform, and it gets people's attention. I'm telling y'all, pieces of content are just salespeople. And you know what else salespeople are? Other people in your niche. Okay, this is something we could actually get to another time. This is, the reason why you shouldn't just educate in your content. You should just be connecting. But hey, I think that is a whole topic for another time. I want to respect your time. But I hope this just opens your mind to say, maybe, I do want to come across as an industry leader. I do want to increase connection. I do want to make things easier. There's a way to do that. My recommendation to you is to try and post one YouTube video that's 15 minutes long every single week. And either you or someone on your team can help break that down into Reels, TikToks, tweets, thread, LinkedIn posts, email broadcasts. All of a sudden, you're going to find by focusing on one piece of content, you're going to have 50 for the entire week. And that is freedom that I live every day that I want for you. So thank you for listening today. I hope this helped and opened your mind up to new ideas. If you're enjoying this podcast and you'd like to support it for free, I would love if you would leave a review on whatever app you're using. If you have questions for me, if you're listening to this on Spotify, you can actually just leave them in the comments. Spotify is a really cool feature. But otherwise, thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow, or I'll see you whenever the next one is. And I think we're going to get into a rhythm here, maybe once or twice a week, to really just make sure that I can do this once with passion, twice with quality, and two, so that I want this to be something that I never get sick of, and I am no stranger to burnout. So I love it right now. It is so fun to be able to share my heart and my brain with you. So thank you. Again, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this podcast, and I will see you next time.